No, sir.
Now?
Okay, sir.
Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Starting with a little rewording, okay? Not to say correction, but reword. Yeah. Here, instead of heat, okay, the standard word we should use is fire. Okay, Bhutana? Yeah. Earth, water, fire, and wind. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not to say heat. Right? Heat is also fire. Heat means also fire. Okay. Earth, water, fire, and wind. Right. So let me reword this. Instead of heat, we would say fire. Huh? Four elements: earth, water, fire, and wind. Yeah. Sometimes fire, the color you cannot see, then it seems like heat. Okay, sometimes it's a fire, almost possible. Yeah, something like a heat with very high temperature. Anything can be burned means it's a fire. Anything can be burned means it's a fire. And it's a source of heat. Okay, it's a source of heat. So anyway, fire, earth, water, fire, and wind. So I hope uh, you have a natural understanding of this. Okay, Buddha? We are going for a very solid start, very thoughtful and very natural. Once you start in this way, it is done really. Yeah, it is done. It is done nicely. That's why. So we have to discuss some questions today as well. Anyway, you have the notes. You better read the notes and discuss whatever not in the books. Yeah. So this space is very important thing other than the four elements. Okay, space. Yeah. Because I want to make you true innovators, true engineers, true technologists. Okay, so this 4 plus 1, okay, is very important, and one more there. So we have to discuss this basically. Okay. So let's discuss what space means. Okay, what space means. let's discuss. Okay, yeah. Can you think what space means? Okay, yeah, you can think. So whatever you feel space is okay for you. So I am going to show you over 2000 years old text, but translated to English. Once you translate the pure essence, maybe they are only up to 40% maybe. Yeah. You cannot translate the original to a different language. That is not possible because words, once you translate it, it's change. And when you read it, so your understanding is maybe 10%. But anyway, please be patient, Putana. Please be patient. Yeah. I'm downloading one document for you and I'm going for chapter 11. Okay. Chapter 11, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, I got it. You want to see it? It's a translation. Don't expect 100% or even 40% of the originality. Don't expect. Okay. But I'm going to share this. Yeah. This is not what I said. This is not what you said, but over 2000, 500 years back. Anyway, over 2000 years back. Yeah. Text. Still people in the world, they are trying to understand this book. Yeah. When you read at younger age, you are understanding, you have some understanding. It's in grade 5, if you read this, you have some understanding. If you read this in grade 10, you have a different understanding. Okay? And if you read this in your A level, advanced level age, you will have a different understanding. If you read it in university level, you will have a different understanding. So if you read this while you are working, you may have a different understanding. Okay, that's fine. Understanding different, but the words are the same. But anyway, this is a translation. So one day you will understand what I said to you. So at our ages, you may have different understanding. Okay. I leave the word space a bit here. Sometimes we may need to uh, revert this same like the 5. I don't know. I'm going to paste. This is not what I said. Okay. If this great philosopher lives in nowadays, his wordings may be different. Anyway, this is a translation. Okay. And philosophers are not from Europe. Now, this is from Asia. Chapter 11 says 30 spokes, okay, united around one hub to make a wheel. Yeah. Bicycle, bicycle, we call it tire with the rim. Anyway, it's a bicycle wheel. Let's say 30 spokes unite around one hub. Hub is the center, even Karattaro, the wheels of the carts, you can see spokes united around one hub to make a wheel. Don't get this simple, okay? Don't get this simple. If you can feel the greatness of this, I would say you can do innovation. You are very good. That is the first line, okay? Second line says, it's the presence of the empty space that gives the function of a vehicle. Which means for the function of a vehicle, the presence of empty space is important. Can you understand? Function of a vehicle. Let's say car. Okay. Yeah. This is for simple, right? But this may have a great philosophies behind this. And this vehicle may not be a passenger car. Okay. But I will relate this to technology. Let's see. Inside your car, there should be space for people to sit. Otherwise, there is no purpose of the vehicle. If it's a car for people to move, there should be the space for people to sit. You understand? To sit, you need the seats inside the car. So there should be space in the car to fix the seats for people to sit. Okay. Also, there should be space in the car to fix the accessories, gadgets, or some controls, steering wheels, whatever to fix. There should be space. Okay. There should be space for people to get in. What is, when you open the door, what you see, door frame. It is not the door frame, but it's a space for the people to get in. Durak කියන්නේ අවකාශයක්. You let the space expose, or you let the space close. That is what we call door. Of course, there are mechanical aspects nowadays. පුතාලා තේරෙනවද කියන එක? Okay. Imagine engine. Let's say piston cylinder engine. So to power the vehicle, there should be fire inside the cylinder of the engine. To have the fire there should be a space. We call it combustion chamber. Also, for the piston to move, the cylinder is there as a hollow, as an empty bamboo-like thing, you know. Cylinder again. Cylinder is that is empty. Cylinder combustion chamber, the spark plug or whatever fix it. It's empty. It's a space. Underneath the suction discharge valves, what do you see? Space. For the petrol to flow in the pipe. What is pipe? Inside is a space for the fuel to flow, or even for the control brake fluids to have some flow through. What is this? Space matters. Even even vehicle in front of the vehicle. There should be a space for vehicle to move. Space it cannot move forward. Understand? Yes, but even to design a rice cooker means, what do you see? What is inside rice cooker? Not cooking rice. Once you produce this, make this. What is a clay pot? Space. Space to put the rice and water to cook the rice. So everywhere you should see the space. Space can you see the space in the car? That's why you need the brain to see the space. Okay. Even when you look at the fire from your eyes, you should use the brain to see more what's within the fire. Then only you will make very good innovators, very good the talented people with creativity. Yeah, otherwise, you are nothing. Yeah, that's why. You have to see something more than what you see, and you have to use the brain for that. Brain and mind, maybe. Okay. So that is about the second. Yeah. So any vehicle, the prime importance is space. Yeah. Without space, even you cannot have the power for the engine. Because without space, there is no movement in the cylinders, pistons to generate power. Yeah, space is number one. So, engine design, of course, space plays a key role. Vehicle design, architecture, space plays a key role. Even a house design, space plays a key role. Even the table you are working on now, space plays a key role. What's on the table in the design? It's a space for you to work. The surface is there, maybe flat or different profiles. What's the design of a chair? The first thing is you should see the space, the integrity of the space of the chair. You have to see more than that. Then only you can be creative. Understand? Can you understand?
Yes.
Yes. And these are not the book knowledge. This knowledge is very important to you. Okay. The other knowledge you can get by reading or somehow. Okay. That's fine. So you have the text. You try to understand that. And I am providing the other balance out of the text to make your knowledge complete, to make thermodynamics work for you. So that is my duty. So your duty is to understand, listen, and feel this. Okay. So technology, it is not that physical, finally you will realize it physically, but technology has mental aspects. People in the mind, they seize the creativity, they seize the innovation, and then they physically realize this. ඉන්ටර්නෙට් එක බල බලා කකුල් හොල WhatsApp ගගහ message ගගහ. You cannot do this. So you have to have a very good focus. Yeah. Not for memory, but to understand the seriousness of these things. Not to say seriousness, only the importance, the nature. Imagine your body. For lungs to work, you need the space inside the lungs. For hearts to beat, you need the space. For bloods to flow through the blood vessels, there should be the space. Blood vessel block pressure because the restrictions for the flow, that is the space restrictions. Space is very important. No one sees this as the space issue. Anyone sees this as the space issue, he can come with the solution. Innovative solution. Yeah. Okay. Space is extremely important thing that you should naturally have this sense within you, so that whenever need comes, your space consciousness will appear within you and solutions will appear. That's why. So this all to get you ready for technology. Okay. Technology. What is the third sentence? Clay is molded into a vessel. Okay. Those days. This philosopher. Yeah, later I will tell you who this philosopher is. Very famous. Still people are studying these philosophies for their PhDs, Imagine. For their PhDs, they are studying this. Sometimes chapter 11 may be someone's PhD program, PhD. Thesis will be based on chapter 11. It's happening even nowadays. Yeah, that's how the deep this chapter 11 is. Don't think so simple as we discussed. That's why whenever we get mature and wise, whenever you read this again, this will be different. Yeah. Clay is molded into a vessel. Clay is molded into a vessel. Vessel. Vessel කියලා කියන්නේ it's floating on water or on the seas. Okay, on water or on the seas. Vessel. හිතමුකෝ container vessels කියලානේ අපි කියන්නේ. ඒ වගේ නම් පටන් ගන්න MV කියලා container. Merchant vessel MV. හරි ඉස්සර තිබ්බ අර vessel එක dispute එකක් MV Sunsea. Sunsea is the name, but MV in front. That is what we call the merchant vessel. So vessel is for the boats and the ships, especially for the big boats and the ships, mainly the ships, sails in the seas. Anyway, this mentioned that clay is molded into a vessel. What do you see in the mold? Once you mold, it's vessel, true. What is once molded means it's a single piece. Vessel in a single piece. Those days, why they didn't use the fabricated? No. Why didn't it mention that clay is made of vessel? The vessel is made of clay. No such thing. So it's single piece. That's what it's in this wordings. It is the empty space that gives the function of a vessel. බෝට්ටුවක් ඇතුලේ ගන්න මොනවද තියෙන්නේ බෝට්ටුව ඇතුලට ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න මොකුත් තියනවද කියලා මොකුත් නැහැ කියලා කියයි. That is what you see, the space. That is something you know. Before putting the containers, what's inside the container ship? Nothing. The space, only the space is there. They're not giving. That's why one day, if you are going to design a boat, first thing you should come to mind is that how to craft or how to outline the space there. Okay, outer space is one thing that is unlimited. Okay, that is unlimited. That is space is one thing, but here for the application wise, I'm focusing. So if you design a boat, what you should see as an architect, who as a designer, you should think of the space. You should start thinking from the space. Space should be your source of thinking. Then you will outline the surfaces, the partitions. Somehow you will make the visible things later you will do. But the first space should be visible to the designer as the new space. That's the speciality of space. So if you see the space, that is really good. කෝප්පයක් කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? What's a cup? වතුර කෝප්පද මල් ළඟ තියෙන වතුර කෝප්පයක්. Is it the handle and this touchable, the solid part? Yeah, we see the cup as what we see from the naked eye. දෙකට පේන එක තමයි කෝප්පේ කියලා දක්වන්නේ. But what's important is space is important first. First you should outline the space in your brain, in your mind. Then you outline the surface with the handle. Then කරන්නේ මොකක්ද? කෝප්පයක් design කරපන් කියොත් ගත්තා surface එකක් ඇඳලා කෝප්පේ. The space you will not see, but if you see the space, you can come with innovative designs. Same. Design of a water bottle. Yeah. Designing surface is important, but before that you should see the space. Okay, very important. So for the vessel, it's a function of the empty space that gives the function of the vessel. It's the empty space. Vessel buoyancy, to maintain the buoyancy, to make the vessel float on the seas. This emptiness in that equipment is important. That emptiness. Later you will fill with containers or whatever you will stuff it, but that space makes the function of a vessel. Okay, that is very important. Yeah, don't think this is simple. Okay, don't think this is simple. Try to feel to the fullest. Yeah, now and later you will feel it more. It was the space again. See, fourth one, doors and windows are chiseled out to make a room. Openings. Doors and windows are openings. If no need to open, you no need to have a door. If no need to open, you no need to have a window. Okay, understand? That is for accessibility, for openings. What's opening means? Can you see the door open? Yeah. You cannot see. That's the space you see only from your brain. දුර ඇරලා තියෙනවා කියන්නේ. දුර ඇරලා තිබ්බම දුරේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? Yeah. That's why. That's a space. Think about this. Okay? That's why learning technology, you need a very good mental discipline. Okay? Learning technology. So, learning technology. Those who learn technology with a very good discipline, with very good gratitude, and while feeling the nature, they only can receive the very good knowledge of technology with no equations. සමීකරණ නැතුව මිනිස්සුන්ට ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකනේ ඉස්සර මිනිස්සු example Thomas Alva Edison, when he invent the bulb, okay, when he provide the electricity supply to the New York City, සමීකරණ දැනගෙන හිටියා. No equations. Yeah. Now you know electricity more than Thomas Alva Edison, but can you make even a bulb? What happens? Yeah. That's the situation. We are not learning right. Okay. So starting today, I think this may be the first time you are listening to this nature of lecture in your entire university life in Unitech, maybe. But this is how you should study technology. Okay. You must have a great feeling for these subjects. You should see the things beyond the words and beyond the eyes and the ears you are seeing and hearing. Okay. You have to feel this to the fullest. Okay. I believe this is a good session today. Somehow you are lucky to listen this and to receive this knowledge. Yeah. It is the empty space in the room that gives its function. That is the 5th line. It is the empty space in the room that gives its function. කාමරයක තියෙන හිස් අවකාශය තමයි කාමරයට ඒ අවශ්‍ය කරන ක්‍රියාකාරීත්වය දෙන්නේ. For winds to blow, for winds to move, for heat to move out with air, for people to sit, for people to move, for air to move, for table to be placed. It's the empty space in the room that gives its function. ඇයි අපි කාමර පුරවගන්නේ බටු වලින්? With no purpose, they don't know the value, the importance of the space. Of course, sometimes you need to reduce the space, unnecessary space. Example, when Steve Jobs, when he developed iPod, Steve Jobs iPod එක හැදුවා. Developers ලාට කිව්වා පුළුවන් තරම් මේක compact කරන්න කියලා. Make it compact as possible. ඉතින් developers ලා ගෙනිච්ච එක compact විදිහට හදාගෙන brought to Steve Jobs. Steve Jobs is a great person. You should respect this kind of people. He's a philosopher, he's an inventor, he's an innovator. On top of that, he knows the life well. He's a technocrat, he's a solution provider, he's a great person. So he took this iPod එක අතට ගත්තා. අරගෙන මොකද කෙරුවේ? දැම්ම මාළු ටැංකියට. මාළු ටැංකියට දාපුවාම he saw bubbles are moving up. වතුර බුබුලු එළිය මේ හුලං බුබුලු iPod එක ඇතුලෙන් ඇවිල්ලා එළියට ගියා. So he told the developers that this still got enough space. Make it more compact. Developers, they didn't notice the space, the way the Steve Jobs sees it. And you cannot be a Steve Jobs. I cannot be Steve Jobs. You should be you. I should be myself. That's a different story. But we should learn from them. We should get inspired from them. Yeah, that's right. So it is the empty space in the room that gives its function. That's true. But if you need to reduce the space, still you should know how to do it. Uday, nowadays there are nanotechnologies. Another know the nanotechnologies. Nano, milli, micro, nano. Nano means 1,000, 1/1000 of micro is nano. What is micro? 1/1000 of milli is nano. Micro. Okay. You have heard about microwave and 1/1000 of micro is nano. Molecular levels. Now all the semiconductor industries and the components in your smartphones and computers, maybe in microchips, they have nanotechnology. Nanotechnology means they are the circuits are something like even less than hairy lines. His gas will body. His gagatin it's a micro level. Today lines are the gap also in microns. They count in microns. Sorry, nanos. Okay, in nanos, not in microns. So which means the components are so compact. That's why they went into nanoscale. But the enhanced functions, compact assemblies, and the solutions. Materially through it, resources through it, energy through it. It was space through it. Because they are producing millions of this kind of microelectronic components. Millions. They use the nanotechnology. Think about this. Yeah, nanotechnology. Even now, nanotechnology is a subject. Yeah, nano. Many things that you cannot see from the eyes. කොලයකට වැටෙන මේ කොලයකට වැටෙන වතුර ටිකයි. උප යන විදිහ ඇස් දෙකට පේන්නේ නැහැ. Also related to nanotechnology. හූනෙක් සිවිලිමක අර විදිහට ඇවිදින එක. Yeah, those all related to this. Yeah, small creatures, they do wonders. Yeah. So you are learning and getting inspired from these things. And even so, you have to have a kind of kind of a very good receiver of the nature's secrets. Yeah, nature's secrets. That's what we call the knowledge you are gaining through the inspirations you are seeing in the nature. හරියට nature එකේ secret එකක් හොයාගෙන if you apply this, of course one way you will be a millionaire and the other way even you no need to study. You no need to study even. Yeah, because somehow you are receiving the knowledge. ඒකයි වැදගත් වෙන්නේ. What importance is receiving the knowledge? No matter in terms of attending universities, යුනිවර්සිටිස් වලට ගිහිල්ලා හොඳ ස්ටුඩන්ට් කෙනෙක් වගේ ඉගෙන ගන්නවද වැද්දෙක් වගේ කැලේට ගිහිල්ලා ඉගෙන ගන්නවද, that is immaterial. What's important is gaining the knowledge. කට්ටිය දන්නවද වැද්දන්ට අපිට වැඩි දැන් knowledge එක තියෙනවා. It is like that because always we are learning rubbish. ගොඩක් ඉගෙන ගන්න rubbish. තේරුණානේ? අන්න ඒකයි. ඉන්න ගොඩක් වෙලාවකට ගත්තා මිනිස්සු ජීවත් වෙන්න දන්නේ. ගංජා බොන කුඩු ගහනවා ගොඩක් ස්ටෝරීස් දැන් පේනවනේ. හොරකම් කරනවා, පගා ගහනවා, හොර වැඩ කරනවා, බලු වැඩ ඕනේ කරන්නේ මිනිස්සු. ඉගෙන ගත්ත අය ගොඩක් ඕවා කරනවා. දුස්සරලත් හොරකම් කරනවා. අතවම ගේම්ස් ඩීල්ස් කොච්චර තියෙනවද ලෙඩ්ඩු එක. ඒ වනේ ඒකයි the book knowledge. Those things has no point unless you have the good values. Values that come. There should be a limitation of receiving the knowledge. Yeah? So what I'm telling is very useful for you. Very good. It is the empty space in the room that gives its function. Okay, you know that. So then, one day when you are going to design your own house, or when you dream of your own house, I believe you will remember me and this chapter 11. And you will think of the space, the value of the space, how the space functions. That's why people, they have this wisdom to see this science. Vastu is a science, you know, science of space and energy. Yeah. And the sentence before the last sentence. Yeah. Therefore, something substantial can be beneficial. Therefore, something substantial can be beneficial because of the empty space, maybe. Because of the utilizing empty space, understanding empty space. Something substantial could be beneficial. And the last one. While the emptiness of void is what can be utilized. Therefore, something substantial can be beneficial, while the emptiness of void is what can be utilized. So you should utilize the emptiness of the void. Okay, void means emptiness. Hidasa. Okay. Okay. So space, emptiness, void. Yeah, very nice. Understand? Do you know the keep it here? Am I? I know that. Can you listen or did you hear well? Eh? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, very good. Hari. So even you go and open the door of your refrigerator if you have that. Okay? From your mind, remove all the stuffs there. What's remaining inside? Okay, refrigerator heating. Okay, dapu badu ko miti kain kiruwa kiyala. Monowada ituruwe? Oh, that's a void. That's emptiness. So there we are using that emptiness and void. We are utilizing that. Okay? You should understand. So we are crafting the void and emptiness for a purpose. That is very important. Rice cooker එකක්. හාල් දාලා නැති එකක් නිකන් ගිහලා ඔබලා බලන්න ඉබිලා බලන්න මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා රයිස් කුකර් එක ඇතුලේ. උයන් නැති වෙලාව නිකන් කඩේක තියෙන එකකට කඩේකට ගිහලා බලන්න. ඒක පියන ඇරලා බලන්න මේ මොනවද තියෙන්නේ කියලා මොනවද තියෙන්නේ? nothing. පියන ඇස්සේ මොනවද බලන්න? eat nothing. පියන අනිත් පැත්ත හැරලා බලන්න මොකුත් නැහැ. තේරුණා නේද? You understand? Yeah, that's why. So this is very marvelous. These are not crazy things. And it is okay for technologically crazy ideas. Crazy, technology crazy means you can't මොනවාරි වැඩක් කරලා තියෙන්නේ. වෙනස් විදියකට හිතලා තියෙන්නේ. තේරුණා නේද? පොතේ හැටියට වැඩ කරන මිනිස්සුන්ට වැඩ බෑ ඇත්තටම පොත විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. තේරුණා නේද? රස්සාවකට ගියාට පස්සෙත් ඉතින් පොතේ හැටියට නීති හැටියට අන්තිමට වැඩක් කරන්නත් බෑ කරන කෙනෙකුට දෙන්නෙත් නෑ. ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා ලංකාවට වෙලා තියෙනවා. තේරුණා නේද? දේවල් S දෙකින් ඇහෙන දෙයකට එහා දකින්න හිතන්න මුකුත් තේරෙන්නේ. But at least now we can see some visionary leaders. Yeah, we will see how the things are taking shape. So out of learning this chapter 11, you have learned a lot about space. Even before joining university, I knew this. Somehow I knew this. පොඩ්ඩක් මේ S2 අරගන්න ඕනේ. දැන් අපි දන්න දේවල්නේ කියලා දෙන්නේ. මේවා අපිට හම්බුනේ නැත්නම් මොකද වෙන්නේ? ඔය කට්ටිය දන්නවද මේවා අපි දන්නේ නැත්නම්? ඔය කට්ටිය දන්නේ. මේක මොකක්ද කියන්නේ? අපි දන්නේ නැත්නම් ඔය කට්ටිය හොයන්න එපා. ලංකාවේ කවුරුවත් මේවා හරියට දන්නේ හොයන්නේ මොකද හේතුව? They are not exploring. Knowledge කියලා මේ ගොම්පාට ඉගෙන ගන්න තේරුණා නේද? ඒක වැඩක් ඇති වැලියු එකක් තියෙන මේ වගේ තමන්ගේ මනස හොඳට මේ ශක්තිමත් කරන එන්රිච් කරන දේවල් දැනගන්න ඕනේ. So that's your responsibility. One day you should share this kind of things with future generation and also with us as well. Ronnie? Okay. So that's it. And this is chapter 11. You want to see the other chapters? I'm not going to read all, but I'm going to scroll this. Where is that? I also cannot find. Right. I will share one chapter. I have many. Yes, I got one. What I've done coming into them. Are you okay or not okay? If you're not okay, I can continue with others. But anyway, let me put one. This is chapter 9. So chapter 11 is about engineering, you know. Chapter 11 is about engineering. Okay. So chapter 11 is about engineering. The first thing to say in engineering is this. So this one. Yes, this is over 2000 years old. This may be useful, that's why. This says, those who overly pride wealth is like the overflowing water which shall cause damage. Overflowing water කියන්නේ ඉතිරිලා යන වතුර. ගම් වතුරෙන් තේරුණානේ ගම්. එහෙම නැත්නම් ඔන්න පොද්දකට දානවා වතුර. වතුර වැඩි වුණොත් වෙන්නේ මොකද්ද? හට්ටියට උඩින් ගිහිල්ලා අන්තිමට වැඩි වෙන්නේ නැහැ. තේරුණා නේද? දීවත් එහෙම වුණාට දී වතුර බොන්න ගියොත් එහෙම පිටුවේ ගිහලා නැතර. Overflowing water. Whatever shall cause damages. කියන්නේ අනිවාර්යෙන්ම damage එකක් වෙයි. තේරුණා නේද? පොද්දකට වතුර වැඩි වුණත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මත්තේකට වතුර වැඩි වුණොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? ඒත් වතුර ටැංකියට වතුර වැඩි වුණොත් එක්ක ඒක ටැංකිය ඩැමේජ් වෙන්න පුළුවන් නැත්නම් වතුර උතුරලා ගිහිල්ලා වටේට ඔක්කොම වතුර ඉසිරිලා මිනිස්සු ඉස්සලා වැටිලා whatever that has no use. It's prone to make damages, cause damages. Yeah. So overly pride wealth. In තමන්ගේ තියෙන වත්කම් ගැන wealth means වත්කම් ගැන සමහර මිනිස්සු ඉන්නවා overly pride එක කියන්නේ ඕනෝටත් වැඩිය අර ඒ කියන්නේ නිකන් අර හිතාගෙන ඉන්නේ ඒ කියන්නේ අහංකාරකම කියන්නේ නැත්නම් උඩඟු බව කියන්නේ තමන්ගේ තියෙන ධනවත්කම ගැන දැනුම වේවා මුදල් වේවා මිනිස්සු වේවා දැන් මන්ත්‍රීලාට ගත්තාම මිනිස්සු වේවා ප්‍රොෆෙසර්ස්ලාට ගත්තාම තියෙන්නේ knowledge එක. එතකොට military අරින්න ගත්තාම තියෙන්නේ they have the power. ඒ ඔක්කොම ෆයිල් ගන්න තියෙනවා. ගත්තොත් මේ මුදලාලි කෙනෙකුට තියෙන්නේ සල්ලි. Another kind of wealth. So wealth can be in any times. If wealth එක ගැන තමන් ඕනට වැඩිය උඩඟු වුණොත් it is like the overflowing water. It's like overflowing water. උතුරලා යන වතුර වගේ එක it's overflowing which shall cause damage. It is better to restrain early. Restrain early කියන්නේ මේක කියන්නේ මේ ධනවතෙක් වෙන්න එපා කියන එක නෙවෙයි. බලවතෙක් වෙන්න එපා කියන එක නෙවෙයි. දැනවතෙක් වෙන්න එපා කියන එක නෙවෙයි. ඒව ගැන අසීමිතව උඩඟු වෙන්න එපා. ඒක හරි වැදගත්. තේරුණානේ? සමහර මිනිස්සු ඉන්නවා මුකුත් නැහැ ඒත් නිකන් ඉන්නේ නිකන් මොකක්ද එකක් වගේ තමයි. පන්තිලුණක් ළමයි ඉන්නේ කියලා. තේරුණානේ? It causes damage to you only. Yeah. So that's why it is good to have some certain humbleness. Humbleness කියන්නේ නිවටකමට ඉන්න එක නෙවෙයි. නිවටේ වගේ විලා බයිබල් වගේ විලා ඉන්න එක නෙවෙයි humble කියන්නේ. Just control yourself, the feeling of overly prideness. But we have to be proud. As Sri Lankans, we should be proud. Abhimanya. අන්නේ මොහොතයි. ආඩම්බරයක්. ආඩම්බරයක් කියවට ඒ උඩුමුකම නෙවෙයි ආඩම්බරය කියන්නේ. ඒක ඉංග්‍රීසි වචන නෑ. අභිමානයක් ආඩම්බරයක්. ඒ වගේ වචන හොඳයි. but අහංකාරකම මම තමයි අපි තමයි. Even you don't go for comparisons. Yeah. So that causes damage. Damage means this damages, it can be damage can even very grave damages, can cause grave damages. That's why you have to be very cautious of this. Second says, those who are not content with fame is like polishing the edge of knife. The sharper it gets, the easier it is to break. Okay. Yeah. I saw some chats, that's why I'll look into that anyway. Someone would be power cut and excusing the class, that is okay. So whenever power comes, you can join. Piris, yeah, it's okay. Eh? Okay with that. Anyway, I should appreciate. See, so they are going to experience some power cut. So that person, that Piris, KPA Piris, is going to excuse. So see that action, how good. Huh? He's excusing from the class. The Piris can go even silencing, but he excuse. Wow, but he's excusing. It's very good. Yeah, that's what we call gratitude. Okay, we have to practice. We have to learn from that. That's why I share that with you. That is very important. Yeah, that is very important. That gratitude. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this one. So the content with fame. Okay. The one thing is, don't chase the fame. It is like when you are not content, fame can be received naturally. That is fine. But you are chasing the fame, prasiddhiya කියන එක සමහර කැමති. When you are chasing for that, you will be a failure. You will be harmed. Harm means it is like sharpening the knife. The more you sharpen the knife, the sharper it gets, the easier it is break. Lacing මුවහත කියන එක පිහියක් හොඳට මුවහත් කරපුවම ඒක කැඩෙන්න පුළුවන්. You sit delicately. That's why it's easier to break. So which means, see the nature's example, those days, දවස්වල තියෙන ඇති පිහියක් මුවහත් කරන කාලේ 2000 years back. So, and the third one says, wealth and treasures are but illusions that one cannot possess. Wealth and treasure, treasure කියන්නේ වස්තුව කියන එක. වස්තුව කියන්නේ අපිට තියෙන යාන වාහන ඉඩකඩම් ගෙවල් දොරවල් මේවා මුදල් මොන හරි වගේ. wealth කියන්නේ මුදල් වගේ. මුදල් එතකොට අපි හිතමුකෝ දැනුම, whatever knowledge, anything. So wealth and treasure cannot be possessed. ඒවා තමන්ට සතු කරගන්න බෑ. එහෙම ඒක හිතාගෙන ඉන්නවා විතරයි. තේරුණාද? ඒක තමන්ට හිතාගෙන ඉන්න බෑ. හිතන්නේ දැනුම කියන එක. ඒක මොලින් ඕන වෙලාවට විතරයිනේ අවශ්‍ය දේ මතුවෙන්නේ. එතකල් ඇඟ ඇතුලේ දැනුම නැහැනේ. It's not a library. තේරුණාද? ඒකින්ද මේ තමන්ට දැනුම කියන එක ගත්තාම ඒක කොහාරි තියෙනවා. ඒක ඒ වෙලාවට තියෙනවා. ඒකට අයිතිවාසිකම් කියන්න බෑ තමන්ට එන දැනුමකට. වස්තුව කියන එකත් එහෙම. මොකද රත්තරන් අපි හිතමුකෝ ටොන් එකක් තිබ්බා කියලා ඔබ කරේ තියාගෙන යන්නේ. තේරුණාද? It's a mindset on. It's a illusion. හිතක් විතරයි. හිත වෙනස් වෙනවනේ. තේරුණාද? එතකොට මේ වත්කම් ඊට පස්සේ වස්තුව මේවා ගත්තාම illusions. ඒව තියාගන්න බෑ. තිබ්බට කමන්නේ. ඒවට කොච්චර තිබ්බත් ප්‍රශ්නයක් නෑ. ඒවට අර ඒව බදාගෙන ඉන්න දේවල් නෙවෙයි. ඒවෙන් වැඩක් ගත්තට. තේරුණාද? බදාගෙන ඉන්න දේවල් නෙවෙයි. අපි හිතමුකෝ කෝටි ගණන් තියෙනවා කියලා. ඔබ බැංකුවේනේ තියෙන්නේ. ඉතින් බැංකුවේ තෝවා තියෙන නම්බර්ස් තමයි ළඟ තියෙන බැංකු පොත විතරයි. කන්නේ උදේට එකම පාන් ගෙඩිය වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එකම සරමාදින්නේ සරම කලිසම් ඇඳුම් ටිකක් තියෙන. පොරවන්නේ එකම බෙඩ් ෂීට් එක. You cannot spend this. Yeah. Or even you have limitations. රත්තරන් වලින් හරි ඇඳක් හැදුවොත් ඒක you cannot possess even the ඇඳක් කොහොමද තමන් තියාගෙන ඉන්නේ? බෑනක මං කරේ තියාගෙන ඉන්නේ. You can only use only. That's why you can use but you cannot possess. That's why. So the wealth and treasure to use. Okay, not to possess. They are ලස්සනයි මේවා දැනගන්න එක. දැනගන්න එක ලස්සනයි මේවා දැනගත්තාම මේ හරි විදිහට තමන් අතින් වැඩ සිද්ධ වෙනවා. ඒකයි thermodynamics වලටදී වටිනා දේවල් නේ. Yeah. And last one says, those who are arrogant of their wealth and fame shall invite blame upon oneself. Again, those are arrogant. බලයට වත්කම් වලට ඒවට ඉතින් මිනිස්සු සමහර අය කියන්නේ arrogant නම් කියන්නේ උඩඟු බවක් තියෙනවා නම් කියන්නේ ඉතින්ට දෝෂාරෝපණය කියන එක තමයි ගෙන්න ගන්නේ. those are natural phenomena ස්වභාවික දේවල් මේ. තේරුණානේ? මෙවෙන් ගන්න ගොඩක් දේවල් තියෙනවා. මේවා මේ ආගමක් නෙවෙයි ඈ. This is not a religion but these are the true things. So that is chapter 9. I think enough, right? Yeah, this is out of thermodynamics. Anyway, space is relevant. Chapter 11. Chapter 9 is for the life. As a bonus, I shared this chapter 9 with you as a bonus today. If possible, we will discuss slowly, without getting disturbed our timing. We will discuss slowly. Slowly, maybe we will be very good. And naturally, we will receive the subject, knowledge, from known to unknown, step by step, simple to complex. Okay, very good. So you know about space very well. Okay, and there is one more thing I mentioned to you, but I'm not going to discuss this. One of the reasons is even I am not the expert of this to talk. Yeah. Okay. Intelligence and consciousness. Yeah. So other than the four elements and space, intelligence and consciousness, you know this because this belongs to us. Okay, intelligence.
So we can't see the slide.
Sorry, Buddha, sorry. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for reminding. Yeah, so are really paying attention. It's good. Yeah. Chapter 9 එක දැක්කද පුතාලා? Chapter 9.
ඒක දැක්කද?
ඒක දැක්කනේ?
ඔව්.
Right. දැන් පේනවද මේක? Right. Okay. So ඒ වගේම එකක් තමයි intelligence and consciousness. This may go together. Okay, this may go together. So the but here the more prominent is the consciousness. So this helps for the intelligence as well. Without consciousness, you may not have the intelligence. So this is the other thing. So this is a very good, how to say? කියන්න තේරෙන්නේ නැහැ. ඒකයි මම දඟලන්නේ මොකක්ද කියන්නේ කියලා. මේකට සිංහල වචන තියෙනවා. සිංහල වචන තිබ්බට consciousness කියන එක එකක් තමයි awareness කියන එක. Awareness. කියන්නේ මේකද දන්න බව. කියන්නේ මිනිස්සුන්ව ඔක්කොම දන්නවනේ. අවකාශය ගැන earth, water, fire, wind, space මේ හැම දෙයක්ම ගැන අපි දන්න විත්‍ය දන්නවා. තමන්ට ඇහෙන විත්‍ය තමන් දන්නවනේ. හිතන විත්‍ය තමන් දන්නවනේ. කතා කරන විත්‍ය තමන් දන්න විත්‍ය දන්නවා කතා කරන විත්‍ය මොනක ඔය awareness එක. දැනුවත්කම කියන එක නෙවෙයි දැනුවත්කම කියන්නේ knowledge. දැනුවත්කම කියන්නේ knowledge එක. දැන් තමන් මොනවා හරි අපි හිතමුකෝ මේ ගම්බුටි කාලේ ඉඳලා අපි පොඩි කාලේ බලමුකෝ මෙමරි එක විදිහට මෙමරි බැලුම් බෝලයක් ගමු. ඒකෙන් බැලුම් බෝලේ තමන් අතේ තියෙන විත්‍ය තමන් දන්නවා. බැලුම් බෝලේ තමන් අතේ තියෙනවා තමන් ඒක දන්නවා. That is what we call the consciousness, maybe, if I am not mistaken. තමන් බෝලේ තියෙන විත්‍ය තමන් දන්නවා. තමන් සෙල්ලම් කරනවා කියන එක තමන් දන්නවා. තමන් දන්නවා තමන් සෙල්ලම් කරනවා. තමන් පාඩම් කරන විත්‍යත් තමන් දන්නවා. Even mindfulness but consciousness is the right word. Yeah, consciousness is the right word. The consciousness කියන එක සත්තුන්ට නෑ. සත්තුන්ට තියෙන ඊව කියන එක දැන් කරපු දේ දැන් අමතකයිනේ සත්තුන්ට. මතකයක් කියලා තියෙන්නේ මොනවා හරි ඉතින් පනිෂ්මන්ට් එකක් හරි මොනවා හරි හම්බ වුණොත් තියෙන සතෙකුට එයා එක්ක මොනවා හරි හුරුවක් වුණොත් ඒකට හුරු වෙලා ඒකට රියැක්ට් කරනවා අරනකොට අර intelligence conscious level කියන එක සත්තුන්ට තියෙන ඊව කියන එක තියෙනවා maximum ඒක තමයි ඒකට තියෙන advantage එක. පොලිස් බල්ලු කියලා හැම ඉන්නේ. එතකොට ඊව කියන එක ඒ සෙන්ස් එක naturally gifted දෙයක් ඒක. දැන් අර සුනාමි එනකොට 2004 දෙකේ මට මතක නෑ. සත්තු ඔක්කොම ටික දුවලා එක සතෙක් අහුවෙලා නැන්නේ සුනාමියට මිනිස්සු විතරයි අහුවෙන්නේ. අන්න ඒක කියන කට්ටියට ඉවක් තියෙනවා. අර අනතුර කියන ඉව තියෙනවා ඒ කට්ටියට. උනාට මිනිස්සුන්ට ඉව කියන එක නෑ. මිනිස්සුන්ට තියෙන්නේ වෙනම එකක්. ඉවට එහා ගිය දෙයක් මිනිස්සුන්ට තිබ්බට ඉවක් නෙවෙයි ඒක. මිනිස්සුන්ට ඒක දැනගන්න විදිය ඇති. But somehow they lost that. The way to know it. So විශාල ප්‍රමාණයක් මැරුණා. Thousands of people, 30,000-40,000, maybe more than that, died because of tsunami. Without warning systems, people cannot get sense out of that. But ඒ වගේ මේ සමහර වෙලාවට ඉතින් මේ තියෙන්න පුළුවන් මේ senses, but we are not awakened to those senses. We are not awakened to those. But this consciousness is very important. Consciousness is very important. පුතාල සුනාමි කාලේ ඉපදිලා නේද හිටියේ? ඉපදිලා හිටියේ. නේද? Of course. 10 වගේ වෙන එක ඉස්කෝලේ වුණා. සුනාමි කාලේ මතකද? Can you remember?
Yes, sir.
I have one story, if it's okay to share with you. Anyway, even this is thermodynamics. මගේ යාළුවෙක්ගේ අයියා කෙනෙක් එයා ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් මේ දුබායි වල දියන්නේ නැති වුණා. අයියා ඉංජිනේර් කෙනෙක් වැඩ කරන්නේ යාළුවෝ. මගේ යාළුවා එතකොට අයියා දුබායි වල ડોක්ටර් කෙනෙක් හිටියේ is a very good doctor. නැති වුණාට පස්සේ යාගේ නෝනා බබයි ආව ලංකාවට. ඇවිල්ලා හරියටම සුනාමි දවසේ උදේ කොළඹ ඉඳලා යන්න ගියා උණවටුවට. හරිද? උණවටුවට යන්න යනකොට උදේ මේ කොළඹදී එක මිනිස්සෙක් හම්බ වෙලා. කොහෙද යන්නේ තනියම කියලා අහලා තියෙනවා. කොහෙද යන්නේ ළමයාත් එක්ක තනියම. ඉතින් මේ උත්තර දීලා මෙහෙම උණවටුවට යන්න කියලා. අද උණවටුවට යන්න අද යන්න එපා. අද හරි මූසල දවසක් ගෙදර යන්න කියලා තියෙනවා. හරිද? අද හරි මූසල දවසක් කොහෙවත් යන්න එපා ගෙදර යන්න කියලා. ඉතින් මේ කට්ටිය ගෙදර ආවිල්ලා. You imagine. Yeah. This is a true story. Yeah. Somehow, මේකයි කියන්නේ somehow අර ඉව කියලා දෙයක් මිනිස්සු අතර තියෙනවා. ඒක වැඩ කරන විදිය තමයි ඔය. පණිවිඩ හැටියට somehow they are receiving the messages. මිනිස්සු ගන්නවා සමහරලාට හිතට ගන්නවා සමහරලාට ගන්න බැරි නෑ. There can be so many that kind of things. So this is one of the examples. I just learned this. Okay, that's all. So that's about consciousness. And consciousness is very important. So this helps for you to get ready to receive the subject. When you are aware of consciousness, this is what the most precious, of course, 4 elements plus the space, yes. Because of consciousness. Unconsciously. මේක අපිට තියෙන හින්දා මේකේ අගයක් නැහැ. ඒක නෙවෙලා තියෙන්නේ. දැන් S2 පේන්නේ නැති කෙනාට තමයි S2 පේන්නේ කිය අගේ තීරෙන්නේ S2 කියන්නේ. සිහියක් පතක් නැති වෙච්චාම මේක S2 පේනකොටත් වැඩි හපන්නේ සිහියක් නැහැ කියන්නේ. එතකොට ඒ සිහිය නැති කෙනාට ඒක අගේ තීරෙන්නේ නැහැ. සිහිය නැති කෙනාට බලලා අනිත් අයට තේරෙනවා අනිත් 100 තිබ්බනම් කොච්චර හොඳද කියලා. 100 ගන්න කොච්චර මහන්සි වෙනවද? දුස්සලා ඈ ෆුල් ෆයිට් එකක් දෙනවනේ 100 ගන්න කියලා. තේරුණාද? අන්න ඒකයි කියන්නේ. මේ 100 කියන මේ 100 කියන වචනේ වැරදි. බ්ලයින්ඩ් කියපුවාම දැන් ස්පීඩ් නැති කෙනා මම ඊට ඉස්සෙල්ලා කියන්නේ we can talk very naturally. ඒ අය දන්නවා මේ අනේ S2 පින්නනවා නම් කොච්චර හොඳද කියලා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඒකට කොන්ෂස්නස් එක තියෙනවා. කොන්ෂස්නස් එක අවුල් ගියා කියන්නේ කොන්ෂස්නස් එක ගැන තමන්ගේ දැනුවත්කමක් නැහැ කියන්නේ. It is terrible than being blind. ඒක තමයි ලොකුම අන්ධකම තමයි කොන්ෂස්නස් එක අඩු කරගන්න. ඒක අපිට තේරෙන්නේ සිහිය නැති වෙච්ච කෙනෙකුට ගත්තාම ස්පීඩ් නැත් කම්මැලින්නෙත් නැහැ ඉහළුවක් වගේ පණකෙන්න තිබ්බට මොකුත් නෑ like a vegetable and we call it vegetable state when it is totally consciousness or brain dead we call it the vegetable state කියලා කියන්නේ bio medical field එකේ කියන්නේ vegetable state කියලා ඒක ලෙවලු ගත්තාම consciousness එක නෑ ඒකට full life the life is to the fullest ලෙවලු වගේ ඒ කියන්නේ vegetable plants right? Now, the plants will have consciousness. So we should not plants came out yet. Don't you should respect the plants in short because without plants we cannot live. Plants will respect the reason is the consciousness is the reason for this. The universe has its own consciousness. Because the universe has its own consciousness. And the universe has its own consciousness. මේක ගොඩක් අය දන්නේ නැති එකක් විතරයි. මම උනත් දන්නේ මම මේකයි මේ කියන්නේ වැඩි කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ කිව්වේ මේක මේ මට උනත් තීරණව මතින් හොඳයි. මේ ගැන මිනිස්සු රිසර්ච් කරනවා ගොඩාක් දේවල්. ඉතින් මේ these are the advanced how to say the most advanced subjects උතානේ. මේවා රිලිජන්ස් නෙවෙයි ඈ ආගම් නෙවෙයි consciousness you have to respect these things so don't get damage your consciousness කියන එක වහගන්න එපා ඒක you can do anything that is okay but it is very important to understand the importance of being conscious that is very important if I am more conscious, I can share knowledge very well. So we have something to share with you. We don't know how we receive this knowledge, but somehow we have something useful to share with you. Consciousness even for creativity, even for innovations, consciousness is very important. And the consciousness helps to understand these 4 elements plus space. So our ownership is the consciousness. This is extremely important. So being conscious as human being is the prime important thing we should have. Then you can have any of the other things. No issues at all. The consciousness එකක් තියෙනවා ඕන විශ්වඥයට ගමන්නේ. ඒ වගේ එහෙම අනවශ්‍ය විශ්වඥයට නැහැ. They are happy of course. They are very good. Totally they know the meaning of life and all. And consciousness very important. Consciousness එක chapter 1 9 11 කතාවේ chapters ටික ඒ වගේ naturally should be with you. Anyway, consciousness is very important. Consciousness. පුතා මේවා ඉගෙන ගන්න ඕනේ දේවල් especially technology students. Consciousness තියෙන මිනිස්සු පුතා පුදුම දේවල් කරන්නේ. දැන් අපි හිතමුකෝ දැන් ප්‍රෙසිඩන්ට් ගම්මකෝ. ප්‍රෙසිඩන්ට් ගත්තාම අපිට වගේ තමයි මේ මොලයක් තියෙන අංගපතක් නහය කඳ බඩු ඔක්කොම මේ මිනිස්සුන්ට වගේ එයාගේ ඩිෆරන්ස් එක තමයි his consciousness. අන්න the consciousness makes the leaders, the true leaders. It's a very important consciousness. To be successful in your careers, in your life as a citizen, so you should be conscious. With the focus, with the discipline. නිකාවට ගියාට නිකන් ගහක කුලයක්වත් කලන්නේ නිකන් ගලකටවත් පයින් ගහන්නේ නේ කොන්ෂස් මිනිස්සෙක් නිකන් තැන් තැන් වලවට ගියාට කියලා ගහන්නේ කොටු උරලා දාන්නේ ටොයිලට් එකට ගියත් පිරිසිදු තියලා ඉන්නේ ගියාට වැඩි පිරිසිදු ටොයිලට් එක පිරිසිදු බව ඇෂුවර් කරලා ඉන්නේ ඒ වගේ see the quality is there නිකන් සත්තු මරන්නේ නාවට ගියාට කූමියක්වත් පාගන්නේ නැහැ අවශ්‍ය නැහැ conscious නැති කෙනාට ඉතින් ඒක ඇත්තට ඔළුවට එන්නේ නැහැ තේරුණාද පුතා අන්න ඒකයි කොහොමද දැන් සමහරලාට consciousness නැති වෙච්චාම ඉතින් කන ප්‍රමාණය දන්නේ නැහැ ගොඩක් කන එක්ක බඩගින්න ඉන්නවා ලස්සන වෙන්න කියලා ඒ වගේ so the consciousness is very important ඒක විභාගවල වුණත් කොපි කරන්න අරින්න කියන්නේ consciousness එක අඩු වෙච්චා prone to do mistakes ඒක mistakes කරනෝනේ consciousness එක අඩු වෙනා prone to get penalized from the nature කියන්නේ සබාධමයෙන්ම penalize වෙන්න ගන්නවා consciousness එක අඩු වෙච්චා කන වෙලාවට consciousness එක අඩු වෙනා ගොඩක් කාලයි කොන්න ලෙඩ හදාගන්න ඒක බඩගින්න ඉඳලා එක්ක මොනවා හරි විභාගෙට ගිහුවම වටපිට බලලා කතා බහ කරලා කොපි කරලා ඔන්න ඉන්ක්වයරිස් වලට එක්ක මොනවා හරි දෙයක් කරන්න ගිහිල්ලා බැනුම් අහනවා කොන්ෂස්නස් එක තියෙන කෙනා බැනුම් හැම හිත නරක කරගන්න තියෙනවා තාවට ගියාට බාල්දි පෙරලෙන්නේ නැහැ පෙරළුණත් එක බාල්දියක් නෙවෙයි අනේ මනස this consciousness is something as human beings we should understand and the very good technologists, innovators, inventors who studios like that so wonderful because of their nature of having a premium level consciousness. Premium level consciousness. මේක මේ ආගමක කියන්නේ කන්නේ විතරයි. මේ හිතන්නේ මේ දවස්වල පොඩියට පාර්ලිමේන්තු යන්න කියලා. වෙන බුද්ධි වගේ යන්නේ ඒකයි මේ හාමුදුරුවෝ වුණත් වැඩක් නැහැ. මේ consciousness එක නේ කියන්නේ සිවුරු දාගත්තට පිස්සු තමයි තියෙන්නේ. ඒකයි වෙන්නේ. මේ පිස්සු තමයි තියෙන්නේ ඒක consciousness මොනවා හරි අර S2 පේන්නේ මොනවා හරි තනතුරක චාරි මොකට හරි බලන්නේ ඒක රටම බලාගෙන ඉන්නවනේ. ඒක ටික එක පේන්නේ නැහැ උනාට. They are blind. They are blind to the society nowadays. Nationalist में कंपनी मान एक मंत्री they are blind. Some are fighting. Some getting abducted. News यानी हमला अधिकारी की चारों so they are blind. They are not sensitive. They are not conscious. එහෙම දේවල් තියෙනවා. මට හොඳ ලස්සන පාඩමක් ඔය කට්ටියට කියලා දුන්නා. So මේ පාඩම හරි වැදගත් කියන්නේ මේ සමස්ත මේ යුනිවර්සිටි එකේ සක්සස් එකට මේ නොලෙජ් එක ඔය කට්ටියට බලපානවා. Not only for them. This is very, very important. It's very, very important. Okay. So we are going to continue this. Yeah, not to continue about this, but let me summarize this slide. Consciousness. ඊට පස්සේ මම මේ ගැන කතා කරන්නේ මොකද? මේ කතා කරන්නේ වගේ මේ වෙලාවට තමයි අත්දකින්න ඕනේ දේවල්. ඒකයි. Consciousness එක ගැන කතා කර ඉන්නේ consciousness. Right? Consciousness is there. Can hold the consciousness is the linear, the quality. Somehow it's people have the right to be conscious. Yeah, consciousness. So then follows the intelligence. Okay, the consciousness follows the intelligence. That's how it is. Yeah. consciousness එක තිබ්බොත් ඇති you know to be that intelligent. the president එකත් අපි intelligent කියලා නෙවෙයි කියන්නේ he is very good. That's all. So we won't say he's intelligent. Of course he's intelligent, that's true, but we don't give that regards to his intelligence. But intelligence people are there, they are supporting him, but he's a very conscious, qualitative person. That's all. We can see maybe. Good. 4 elements. Consciousness, intelligence. So 4 elements here. Space is here. So space, of course, space is necessary. Yeah? So if you know about these things, you are done. So our issue, including myself, is we have no much understanding of this. That's the issue, including myself. But we can talk. We can talk. We can utilize this. Okay. But, can you remember? Wait. So this is the master slide of all. And now I'm going to add a picture to this. Call this. Because we wanted intelligence. Tire. Okay. So for elements and space, intelligence, consciousness. I will bring this to some small verbs because we have learned this. So this is not a knowledge but realization. දැනුමක් නෙවෙයි මේක ඇවිල්ලා. Realize කරන්න ඕනේ දෙයක්. අත්දකින්න ඕනේ. This is very important. Very important. Let's see this side. And now I take this one space and I'm going to talk about the tire. Okay, and I will add one more here, very interesting, because this is our beginning. Okay. Let's say it's very nice. We take a picture. This right. tire. So let's take the tire here. Let's take the tire. And a glass of water here. Okay. Please be patient. Please be patient. Very good. Think about the pictures till I put it. Okay, enough. Okay, this will be enough. So out of here, let me take this two first. Okay, so water in the glass and also flow in the ring. Okay, so water means when it comes to nature, it's about flowing. Okay, it's about flowing. It's about flowing. Okay, it's about flowing. It's about flowing. So flowing. So pouring also flowing of what? What flowing? Pour, it flows. Okay. Even drinking of water, also a kind of uh, the flowing of water. Okay. Even the drinking of water also kind of flowing of water. This is the basic the quality of water. What we consider is the flow. In the four elements, flow means the water means whatever its flowability. So let's say when we take the water in the glass this way, is this water flowing? No. Okay. This water is not flowing. So even though this has a potential to flow, how it flows? When you tilt it, it can flow, but as long as it's like this won't flow. Then what happens? So the water, the quality means the flow ability is not there. Instead of flowability, this looks like this has a certain solidity. I can prove that. Okay, if you put a solid block here, if you put a solid block here on the water surface, and if you hammer this, or if you strike that, if you hammer it, okay, if you hammer it using a hammer, maybe let's see, if you hammer it, if you hammer this, what happens is this glass will break. This glass will break. Once you hammer this, Means once you apply an impact here like this, once you apply an impact, this glass will break. Break means glass breaks because of the shock. Okay, because of the shock transferred from the glass. The reason is the water, if water has an ability to flow, it will not be that way. Okay, that's why you call it this water. The flow ability is not there, but earth nature is more in this water. This has a kind of solidness. Okay, so that's how you should think as a technologist. Okay, as technologist, so you should see some solidness here in the water. The solidness. Earth nature is more. The solid nature is more solid. It's still. Stillness is there. The solidness is there. Okay. That's why even water, this one can be used to transmit even forces. You can transmit forces, even power can be transmitted because of this solidness we are seeing. Okay. So when it comes to tires, like lungs breathe in, you can put air to the tire. You can put air to the tire. Okay, you put air to the tire. That's why. So when you put air to the tire, you can see the tire, the air, the quality of air. Generally, the quality of air is a kind of expansion and contraction. That is the quality of air. Okay, we call it expansion and contraction is the what we call the air, not to say air, but the wind. Okay, we call it wind, not the wind. Same like instead of heat, we use fire here. Instead of air, we use the word wind, but water is there. Same, right? So the wind is inside the tire, the wind quality. Of course, the air is here, same like the lungs. So when the lungs draws in, breathe in, lungs expand, same way tire expands to the fullest. Once reach the limit, it becomes solidified. So tire has earth quality more. Okay, tire has earth quality, even though inside is air. See, air is very light, but once air you can squeeze to a limited space, this becomes solid. Now, squeeze into the limited space, this becomes solid. See the quality of wind quality substance, air, turn into earth quality, more earth quality. Okay, but when this moves over a hump like this, okay, moves over a hump, you can see bouncing. That is the wind quality. Okay. Let's say I'm going to look for a picture. I'm going to look for a picture. Yeah, this is good. when the tire is moving over the hump, you can see tire has some contraction. And after moving out of the hump, again this expands. So the wind quality is still there in the tire, but it looks like more earthy now. Okay? Yeah, it looks more solid. Earth quality is more and wind quality is less, means it's a balancing of four elements. Okay? And during the noon time, once this is rolled on the road, because of the heat generation, the solidness can be more. Raptina means the fire element comes into place. Okay, but of course there is a puncture. Water element will be here. Water or the fire wind element. Okay, so the balancing of four elements and the space is important. That's what I need to say. Okay, so let me type here. Balancing of four elements and space. Okay. That is what is important. Okay. Balancing. Proper word. Balancing. Okay. Balancing. Instead of balancing, let's see. Yeah, I use the word balance. Balance or a blend. Blend means it's a mix. Balance or a blend of four elements. Four elements. Okay. Four elements. Yeah. So balance and blend, both are not that proper, but these are the two words in my mind to show that balance, blend, or a mix for elements and space. Okay, and space. So this is what we call the providing of the solution. Even in a tire design, you are balancing those. Stretchability is there in the tire. Okay, stretchability. So these are the properties. So somehow balancing of the four elements and space. So when you do the technology, some reviews of the solutions and all, so you can think in this way. You can use the other words, that is fine. But these are the very basic ones. Okay, wings and space here. So these are the very basic ones. So balancing or blend of four elements and space. That is very, very important. Okay. Blending. Okay, four element and space. So that even here, this may be relevant. Let's say this is where the water, the flowability stopped. Water has a flowability, but here it's completely stopped. So then once the flowability stop means the water, the flowability quality stop means other three, earth, fire and wind. Even wind is not there, fire is not there, so naturally earth becomes prominent here in the glass of water. When you tilt it, it is different. Okay, that's why. So I hope you can understand these 4 elements. Okay, good. Now we have some questions. We have some questions. So slowly. Actually, you are receiving a knowledge with very little effort. Okay, with very little effort. So if you have questions, you can ask from me at the same time. Okay. Let's say you are going to do a design. Okay. Let's say you are going to do a design as a technology student. Design. Let's say of a kettle. Kettle. Okay, because we are going to design, of course. So, how would be your approach now? Okay, we have not started learning thermodynamics, but slowly we are on the track. So let's say you are going to design a kettle. Okay, how you are going to Ogda. Yeah, good. So how you are going to design this? So your approach now is very simple now. From where you start is design. The designer, very passionate designer. The Kaushalyak designer. So now you have a very good, how to say, a very good state of mind. Okay, very good state of mind. And you have started. You are triggering your mind to let the solutions come out. Okay, based on your intelligence, consciousness, and knowledge. Okay, that's why. So when you are designing this one, so your beginning is with your, the first thing is, yeah, your consciousness should come first. That's right. So you think this is, of course, consciousness is the primary, you know that. Consciousness comes, then comes the intelligence. Okay, then comes the intelligence. So these two are always there. Thereafter will be your knowledge. Knowledge means what you have experienced. Okay, knowledge will come. Then comes what? The ideas. Okay, so I'm sharing very important things. Ideas. So after that, what's? So ideas. Ideas. Then comes your imaginations. That is what you call the preliminary design. Okay, imagination. Okay, after imaginations, you may have some initiatives, some practical. Your initiatives, so let's say initiations. Then your design will appear. Okay, your design will appear. Design, and actually that is innovation. You know, when you have this approach, an innovative design or solution, okay, appears or results, okay, appears. That's how your approach should be. A simple thing, design a kettle. Okay, innovative design or solution appears. Okay, consciousness and your intelligence. Here is intelligence. Okay, consciousness, intelligence, knowledge, ideas. So intelligence and knowledge, consciousness, or intelligence and knowledge. There may be some linkages followed by ideas, imaginations, initiations, and innovative solutions appears. Okay, so this is how it is. So this is a process. Okay, so this is a process that you are carrying out. Then design කරන්න. කීතලේ මේ වගේ ඇඳ කීතලයක් එච්චරද? No. Design. There should be an approach. Okay. There should be an approach. That's why as technology students, you have, okay, to know solidly what you are doing and what you should do. Okay? What you should do. So design of a kettle, there should be a very systematic approach. Even knowingly or unknowingly, once you design and if it's successful in your approach or in your process, all the things are there. Okay, all the things are there. Okay, all the things are there to the fullest. Okay, අඩුපාඩුවක් නැතුව පූර්ණ වශයෙන් මේ ඔක්කොම ටික තියෙනවා. That is very important. So, how to trigger a good consciousness? That is very important. That's why consciousness comes first. Intelligence, then the knowledge. Knowledge, where the knowledge starts? 4 elements. Even you must have intelligence about 4 elements in space. Okay. So I will put here the intelligence and 4 elements in space. Because that is very important. 4 elements. It is not knowledge, but it is an intelligence. Okay, 4 elements and space. Intelligence. Let's say plus here. 4 elements and space. Let me change this to the other edge. Okay. Intelligence. Yeah. With 4 elements and space. Yeah. So it's a sense of 4 elements and space. And then you have a very good mindset. Very good state of mind. You're focused to the fullest. So you know which point, the right initiative to trigger for the design process. What I am doing. Then go to the softwares and then start drawing something. True, very good. Yeah, and there, all the things should work. Did you see the space? If you have seen the space, you are very good. If you have not seen, now you know how to see the space. Okay, very good. Okay. So that's why now you can see how your basic knowledge is going to work. Okay, so this is the preparation of this background for the thermodynamics knowledge. Okay, for the thermodynamics knowledge. So I have to continue this further. I have to continue this further. So I'm going to continue this. Okay, it's a kettle. Designing for manufacturing, of course, and for usage. I will take one more kettle. Okay, so interesting. Watch carefully. Yeah? Third one is an Italian design. This one. This is an Italian design. Third one. Okay. First one is not Italian anyway. So first one is something like Japanese. Okay. Yeah. Japanese. First one Japanese. Third one Italian. Uh, second one. Should be it's a UK one, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe. Yeah. Hard to say. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. It's, maybe a European or maybe Chinese. Not sure. We have some more. Brand. Very good one again. We are good at buying, okay, not manufacturing and design. It's a great business because everyone needs kettles. Daily there should be millions of kettles are being sold in the market. And millions may be getting recycled. Okay, design of kettle. So now you are a designer. You can see many designs. Okay, you can see many designs. Okay, but let's say in the first design, when you develop this, okay, as a technologist, okay, as a technologist, so what would be your approach? Of course, we are designed for manufacturing. So there should be manufacturing technologies. So some companies manufacturing technology is different from the others. So complicated manufacturing needs, the complicated designs need complicated manufacturing, need complicated machineries or processes, and investments may be there, prices may be high, whatever, okay, or elegant designs. This Italian design looks nice. Okay, Italian design looks nice. Seems expensive. Italian design, this one seems expensive. Appearance wise, we can see this Italian one is expensive. This looks cheaper. Even my home, we have this kind of design. Okay, we have this kind of. But anyway, same function, but there should be differences. A lot of differences. Okay, and third one is this one. Yeah. It's another design. This is how it is. Yeah. So when you select the appliances, so actually selecting appliance means you are choosing a solution. So out of 1, 2, 3, 4, you may have the solutions, but of course appearance is just one thing, and there should be more than that. So when you are going to design, what is your first point? What is your first point? Okay. There should be some specifications. Okay. Specification. You should outline the specification. Slowly see for what am I coming. Yes, specifications. Specifications. Design. Specifications. Specifications. Okay. So under this, primary one is the capacity. Okay. Capacity. How many liters of kettle there inside water? How many liters? Yeah, you are using first. So this is related to space, means you need to configure the space configurations. That's the first thing. You should do the space configuration. Okay, you should do the space configuration first. Space configuration. Okay, under capacity. Under capacity, you should do the space configuration. Space configuration capacity. That's why space is very important. You know the capacity, but you never think this is the space. But naturally, the space will be there, but your main focus is not about the space. Okay? And there should be plus specification. Okay? Then there should be a kind of rate of boiling, or the rate means how long would it take. Okay, depends on the application. Let's say water should be boiled, let's say for standards, maybe for household at this rate, for a restaurant at this rate, for this particular at this rate. Okay, there should be a rate. Okay, so let's say this, and then energy source. Okay, energy source, whether it's wood, firewood using, or gas, okay, or different types of heat sources, or even the electricity maybe it's a hot plate or whatever. So the heat source, heat source. So basically, so your capacity is important. Water should be boiled at this rate. Heat source should be this. Some someone should be there. Even the pouring rate, the size of this outlet size, maybe the pouring rate. Okay, there should be other tips as well. Safety tips. Safety. Okay, safety. Okay, safety should be considered. Okay, safety. Then there should be some scale freeness here. The resistance to deposits. There should be many specifications. Let's see. Okay, so you may have many specifications. So as a designer, let's see, this may be specified by the marketing departments based on the market survey or the application, the product survey. So this should be the specifications, the possible specification for this. Okay, and also maybe the handle temperature should be less than this. Okay, there should be handle temperature should be less than this. Okay, handle temperature, safety, regarding safety matter. Okay, so that's why I see. Now you can outline what are the specifications if you are going to design. Maybe you can do a market survey and you can design a kettle. Okay? And then you can select before selecting for anything after the specifications, you must have a very important knowledge. Okay? Knowledge. Very important knowledge and also some consciousness and intelligence from this. Okay, so when it comes to knowledge and consciousness, okay, if you do not know about boiling, what boiling water means, if you do not know what boiling water means, you cannot be a designer of the kettle. Give me a second, Ruta. Sorry, back to the class again. Okay, back to the class again. Boiling water. Yeah. So you should have a knowledge about boiling water. Okay, boiling water. And also about the fire. Okay, fire. About the fire you are applying on water boiling. Okay, fire applying on water boiling. That is very important. So you should have understanding of this. Okay, boiling water, fire applying on water boiling, and basically about the your material. Okay, kettle material. Kettle material. Okay, for the surface material of water. Okay, so the material, right? Yeah. So instead of kettle, I've just mentioned material. So you have to have a very basic understanding of this one. Okay. So I'm duplicating the same. So design of a kettle. Yeah. Design of a kettle. Different kettles. Okay. Okay, Bhutan. Good. So boiling water. Okay, boiling water. In boiling water, what you should understand what is the meaning of boiling water. What boiling water in physics? The physics behind boiling. You have to understand that. Physics behind boiling water. Okay, physics. So physics behind boiling water. Okay. Physics behind boiling water. We call it thermodynamics. Okay. Physics behind boiling water. We call it thermodynamics. Fire applying. Okay, and material together. Here we call it heat transfer. Okay, heat transfer. Okay, heat transfer. Okay, yeah, materials, of course, we leave it aside. So when fire applying on water through the material, okay, that's why fire applying on water boiling through the material. Oh, anyway, this is related to thermal resistances. And also further some, yeah, again, it's related to thermodynamics and heat transfer, okay? So these are the things you should know. So the heat transfer you have to know. You have to know heat transfer. And also you should know thermodynamics. Okay, thermodynamics of this. Okay, thermodynamics of this. Yeah. So the heat transfer, I take the physics part out, thermodynamics. Okay, slowly we are entering into the subject. Okay, so you have to learn about this. Okay, heat transfer and thermodynamics. So thermodynamics means physics about boiling. So here, boiling is this boiling. You have to learn about the boiling. What is boiling means? So that is about the steam, water, temperature rising, and steam formation, or we call it boiling. Okay. So you have to about from the thermodynamics. You have to learn about okay water, boiling, then about the temperature, temperature, energy. Okay, energy, energy, and about water boiling, the steam. Finally, there will be escaping of steam as well. And about steam. Okay, water boiling, temperature, energy, and about steam. Okay, so 11:30 plus, so I'm going to stop the class, Putala. Before that, yeah. Now you know what to do when you need to develop the kettle. So I told you that I need to ask some questions from you. Yes. Again, we start from the known to unknown. Okay. You know water boiling. You know about fire. Okay. You know about material. Okay. You know about material. Okay. And now you know about four elements as well. Okay. So you have the basics of this. So in the coming lessons, we are going to learn, okay, something, but you have to look into this as not as homework, but you have to look into this piece of knowledge. You have to explore this. You have to understand what heat transfer means. Okay, not the wordings, but connect this to your basic knowledge. What is heat transfer? Okay. And also you have to understand what heat means. Generally, when it comes to heat, that is about heat transfer. Okay, when it comes to heat, that's about heat transfer. And about water boiling, you should explore what temperature means. Okay, what temperature means. What's the meaning of energy for you in water boiling? Okay, energy for you in the water boiling. And what is the meaning of steam for you in water boiling? Water boiling is physically what we can see, but within we can see temperature, energy, and steam formation. Okay, so these things we have to explore. So this is your assignment. Okay, so for the next class about this, so kettle. Okay. So you know the basic specifications or whatever. Design of the kettle. So many things there, but the basics. As a designer, you should know about this. Because as we follow through up to now, you know that finally, starting from the specifications, okay, starting from the specifications, capacity, rate, heat source, and all, and in addition to that, you should know about water boiling, temperature, energy, steam, and of course the other is heat here, heat and heat transfer. Okay, I'll put that here as well. Heat and heat transfer. Energy, temperature. That's what we call the water body. Even you should know about water. That is very important. You should know about water. What is water? And what is water boiling? Okay. Energy. Okay, energy. So water, water boiling, temperature, energy, steam, heat, heat transfer. So you have to understand everything. Okay, you have to understand everything. If you need to look into this design, okay, if you don't know this, you cannot do design. Yeah, because otherwise it's a picture for you, you know. Yeah, but when it comes to kettle, it's functioning. It's a physical solution. Okay, so you have to learn about this. So this is your assignment. So understand this. Okay, understand this. Water, water boiling, temperature. Okay, water, water boiling, temperature, energy, steam, heat, and heat transfer. You will learn a lot out of this. And now you should feel that, of course, every day we boil water. But we have a lot to know about water boiling as technology students. So that's why you are here in this class. So this is your assignment. Assignment. Please submit this individually. Okay, please submit this individually. So you know what I'm expecting, not about the equations. You can write equations, okay? But I need to know how good you are in receiving this knowledge naturally and to internalize this knowledge within you for good purposes, okay? Okay to have equations, but okay to have words, whatever, but I want to make sure that you understand this And if you understand this, okay, if you understand this, half of the thermodynamics knowledge is done. Okay, half of the thermodynamic knowledge is done. Okay, I can add, if necessary, one word since you know this word. Okay, since you know this word, I'm okay to add this as well. Okay, so understand what? Water boiling. Okay, understand water boiling. So this is your assignment. Understand water boiling. Okay, Buddha, please write down this. Okay, if you can see the screen, just take a screenshot. Okay, or this. So this is your assignment. Understand water boiling. Okay. And when you look for the answers, there will be one more keyword here, may appear. Okay, it's okay to appear. Don't worry. Okay, yeah. You can see all the things. Some keywords are here. So look into this, and there can be more keywords. Don't worry. So explore and provide me the side bytes. Starting from 4 elements, you have to look into some information, some literature. It is okay. Okay. So try to pass a very productive, okay, very effective report for this. Okay, this is your CA1. Okay, this is your CA1. Good. Okay, so before next Friday, you have to submit this. Okay, that is very good. Good. You also have to appreciate one student here. So let me appreciate him as well. So he excused from the class, mentioning this way. So thank you very much. Okay. So thank you for informing. So that is how you feel the gratitude. That is really good. So good quality. We should appreciate nowadays. We can see online lectures, most of them silently moving, but this student anyway managed to put a message in the chat. So that's why learning is more than learning the technical subjects. So we should share the experience. So this is one of the experience today. So thank you. So we will learn from them as well. Even I'm learning from them. Okay. Thank you, Bhutala. Any question?
Excuse me, sir. Sir, are assignment dunne?
Oh,
ඒ simultaneous දැන් අපි මේ දැන් තිබ්බනේ ඒක අපි water boil කරද්දි වෙන්න ඕන දේවල්ද ලියන්න ඕන.
පුතා කල්පනා කරලා ලියන්න. You are totally free. Okay? තේරුණා නේද? water boiling. වතුර ඉස්සලා රත් කරන්න බෑ පුතා.
නෑ සර් ඒක තිබ්බනේ energy කියලා තිබ්බයි. දැන් අපි energy කියලා ලියන්න ඕන. වතුර රත් කරද්දි energy වලට මොකද වෙන්නේ කියලා ලියන්න ඕන නැත්නම් energy කියන එක සම්බන්ධයක්
මේවා එකතු වෙයි ඔය කට්ටියගේ මේ වෙයිදී මේ ප්‍රශ්න ටික එනවා ඔය කට්ටියට. What is energy කියලා ලියන්න නෙවෙයි මේ interactions ගැන ලියවෙයි. තේරුණා නේද? ඔව්.
ඒ කියන්නේ සර් වතුර රත් කරද්දි වෙන්න ඕන energy වල වෙන දේද අපි ලියන්න ඕන.
ඔව් මේ ඔක්කොම මේ මෙහෙම අපි හිතමුකෝ මේක. So if I take this as so I would say this as keywords. Okay, keywords. මෙන්න මේවා ගැන ලියවෙනවා. water boiling කියනකොට වතුර කියන්නේ කොහොම දෙයක්ද කියලා දැනගන්න ඕන. වතුර කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? වතුර boil කරනවා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? ඊට පස්සේ වතුර boil කරන්න කලින් මේ වතුර රත් කරනවා. එතකොට රත් කරනවා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? temperature කියන එක එනවනේ. තේරුණා නේද? ඒකට energy ගැන කතා වෙනවා. තේරුණා නේද? steam හැදෙනවා. ඒක heat ගැන කතා කරනවා. work ගැන කතා වෙනවා. heat transfer ගැන කතා වෙනවා. pressure ගැන කතා වෙනවා. ඒකට these are the keywords. මේවා keywords කියන්නේ මේවා ගැන පුතාලා කතා කරાવી මේ assignment එකේ. තේරුණා නේද? හරිද කියපේ?
Yes sir.
ඒ කියන්නේ what is water කියලා ලියනවා නේ. water boiling කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? temperature කියන්නේ මොකක්ද කියලා ලියනවා නෙවෙයි. මේවා මේ වචන වල අදහස meaning of this will be reflected in your write-up. තේරුණා නේද? Pressure example, under atmospheric pressure you are doing this. For different pressures, these temperatures may be different, heat would be different. උනාල උතන ලියවෙනවා පුතා දේවල් ටික. තේරුණා නේද? ඒකයි. හරිනේ කල්පනා කරලා ලියන්න පුළුවන්. හරිනේ? Starting from 4 elements. Pressure කියන්නේ අර 4 elements වල solid ගතිය වැඩි වෙනවා. ඒ ගමන්ම අර මේ wind ගතියත් වැඩි වෙනවා. ඒක බලන්න applying heat, solid nature, wind nature. Applied heat means applying fire. So then the fire nature also increased there. 4 elements are in the you have to look into lot. Yeah. So this is the thing you have to address. Understand water boiling. That's it. Understand water boiling. So how you understand water boiling should be reflected. Yeah, that's the point. How did the keyword? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Right. Try your best. Look into this. Understand water boiling. So that is the point. Understand water boiling. Water boiling කියන එක කතාවක් කොහොමද තේරුම් ගන්න? තේරුම් ගත්තේ කොහොමද? How did you understand water boiling? තේරුණානේ හැමදාම කරන වැඩක් නේ. ඉතින් කොහොමද අපි මේක තේරුම් ගන්න? මේක දන්නේ අපිට කෙටල් එකක් ඩිසයින් කරන්න බෑ. තේරුණානේ? So we have started from there. Anyway, slowly we are going to learn thermodynamics somehow with a different approach. හරිනේ? මේවට අවශ්‍ය කොහොම දේවල් ටික ඔය කට්ටියට මම දීපු නෝට් එකේ තියෙනවා. අවශ්‍ය නම් තේරුණානේ? අවශ්‍ය නම් you have the note. But note is for you to read and understand. At the same time, from here we will have a very practical approach for the subject. හරිනේ? Okay. So any more questions before stopping the class? So, okay then, thank you very much to all of you for participating. And I should believe that you should join the class. Yeah, no word limits. Puta make a word solo game no word limits. Yeah, no word limits. I saw the chat. So there is no word limit. Okay, Putana? Good. So that's all. So if you have any questions before stopping the class. Yeah. Okay. Understanding thermodynamics is more than knowing the text. It's not about memory. Okay, it's not about memory. There's one more question. No word limit. Upload. Yeah, you can upload this to. I think better you can. I think I have to create a Google Classroom for this. Who can you email since we have a limited number of students? If I didn't create any Google Classroom for you, please email me. Okay? Please email me. Can I? Yeah. So assignment. So my understanding of giving you the assignment is for you to make sure that you understand these things. Okay? අනික පොඩි පොඩි ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා පුතා. තමන්ගෙන් නිකන් අහලා බලන්න. වතුර වලට ගින්දර දානකොට රත් වෙන්නේ ඇයි වතුර එක? චුට්ටක් අහලා බලන්න ඕනේ. මේව තමයි මේක පිටිපස්සේ තියෙන්නේ. චූටි ප්‍රශ්න. චූටි ළමයි අහන්නේ. වතුර වලට ගින්දර දානකොට ඇයි වතුර එක රත් වෙන්නේ? It's a question. It's a good question. අතර මේව තමයි මේ පිටිපස්සේ තියෙන්නේ. මම ඉතින් එච්චරම සරල විදිහට මේක දුන්නේ නැහැ. තේරුණාද? වතුර වලට හරිද ගින්දරක් දානකොට ගෑස් ලිපාට මොනවාරි වතුර ලිපේ තිබ්බහම හරිද? වතුර ලිපේ තියලා නිකන් නෙවෙයි ලිප පත්තු කරනවනේ. වතුර ලිපේ තියලා ලිප පත්තු කරපුවාම වතුර භාජනයක් නේ. වතුර කේතලේ කියමුකෝ වතුර කේතරේ ලිපේ තියලා ලිප පත්තු කරපුවාම ඇයි මේක රත් වෙන්නේ? නේ? කොහොමද මේක මේ සද්දය ඇහෙන්නේ මොකද මේ? නේ විලාවුඩ සරසරසර ගන්න සද්දය ඇහෙනවා. නේ? ඊට පස්සේ මේකට අර තියනවනේ මේ කෙමියෙන් ඇයි මේ ස්ටීම් එකේ ඉන්නේ? ඈ එකපාරම දඩ ගාලා නිකම් බබල්ස් දාලා ඔන්න ගන්නවා වතුර එක අපි බෝයිල් වෙනවා කියනවා. වතුර එක පැහෙනවා කියනවා. ඇයි වතුර එක පැහෙන්නේ? පැහෙනවා කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? තේරුණාද පුතා? ඔන්නෝ තමයි. What you are physically sees අන්න ඒ ටික තමයි. අනික එකපාරම පැහෙන්න ගන්නේ නෑ මේක. ටික ටික පැහෙන්නේ. පැහෙන්නේ තු එකපාරම starts boiling. Till then slowly you can see temperature rising. සද්දය ඇහෙනවා මේක. ඊට පස්සේ දබ ගාලා රස්නේ ඇවිල්ලා ස්ටීම් එන්න ගන්නවා එකපාරම. ඇයි මෙහෙම වෙන්නේ? ඒ චුට්ට ස්ටීම් එකේ ඉන්නේ. පටන් ගත්ත වෙලාවේ. Immediately after fire, why not forming steam? මොකද ටික ටික temperature එක රත් වෙනවා. temperature එක වැඩි වෙනවා පොඩි සද්ද ඇහෙනවා කේතලි රත් වෙනවා. එකපාරම ඔන්න බොයිල් වෙන්න කියලා ගන්නවා. පැහෙන්න ගන්නවා. එකපාරම වෙන්නේ. all of a sudden. Why not from the start? ඔන්න ඔය ටිකට පුතා උත්තර දෙන්න. තේරුණානේ? ඒක තමයි. ඒ ටිකට උත්තර හොයන එකේ තමයි understanding water boiling කියලා කියන්නේ. තේරුණානේ? That is your understanding. ඔය ප්‍රශ්න තමයි අහන්න හිතේ ඉතින් කිව්වා. තේරුණානේ? ඊට පස්සේ තව ඉතින් දේවල් තියෙන්න පුළුවන් තමයි notice කරන්න. ඒ වතුර එකේ සද්දය ඇහෙනවා. ඒ විදිහට කොහොමද ඒක තේරුම් ගන්න බෑ. Very important. හරි පුතා. And we have to have a very natural understanding, and later we will convert this knowledge into the physics knowledge. And that's what we are trying now. How does it understand? I hope you understand very well. Okay, then. So let me start the class. So that's all. So you have to do this one, as I mentioned to you, over 18 plus. So you are ready to learn by your own. So we are providing guidances. And today we have learned nice knowledge about space in the chapters, but I didn't mention you about the complete book. If you are interested, later you can check with me. I will share with you. Good. So that's all for today. Let me stop the class there. Bye, Putala. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Putala. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye,
Thank you,
Putala.
sir.
Thank you. Bye, Putala.
Bye,
Thank you,
sir.
sir. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.